Alright, what's up everyone, I'm Filoki, and day 2 is in the books. The Seattle Seahawks held their second day of the rookie mini camps yesterday, and some positives have come out of it for sure. Dwayne Eskridge has been a name that's been talked about a lot from yesterday, Darrell Taylor continues to make coaches happy, and some other guys are making a name for themselves as well. Now the first player that I'm going to be talking about today is Dwayne Eskridge. A lot of great things have come out about him, some pretty interesting things when it comes to how he'll fit in the Shane Waldron scheme, so it is definitely going to be interesting to talk about him, see what goes on with him going up into the season. But right now everyone is just amazed by his speed. We all knew that Dwayne Eskridge was fast coming out of the draft, but he has been absolutely toasting, burning, and cooking every single defender that lines up against him. Apparently there have been many people talking about how he is absolutely burning defenders and getting open deep. He's doing well in the slot, and in his press conference, something that I thought was really interesting that really showed why the Seahawks ended up drafting him was him talking about how he loved to be a running back. You know, he played running back before he actually went into college where he switched to receiver, but he still says that he likes being a running back. He idols Marshawn Lynch and Adrian Peterson, so Marshawn Lynch obviously Seahawks legend, so that is definitely a good thing. It shows that he's probably going to get used getting some carries in the offense, and that's something that he said that he would love to get some carries, and he still likes carrying the football. So of course we're going to use him as a wide receiver, probably in the slot, wide receiver 3 type of guy with a lot of speed, a lot more speed than a lot of other teams have in the slot. But boy oh boy, in the Shane Waldron offense, it is going to be very interesting to see what we can do with him in terms of carrying the ball and trick plays, because he said he wants to carry the ball, he likes to run with aggression, he likes to be like Marshawn Lynch and Adrian Peterson. So boy oh boy, we should let that man run the ball, see what he can do on some jet sweeps, something like that. It's going to be really fun to see him when the season comes. And as he did in day 1, Darrell Taylor continues to impress coaches, continues to make the coaches happy with his versatility in the pass rush, either at linebacker or defensive end. Apparently Pete Carroll and all the other defensive coaches have been very happy with what they've seen coming out of Darrell Taylor, which is really good news because Darrell Taylor, second round pick last year, didn't play a single snap in his rookie year because of injury. It'll be really fun to see him back on the field, and I'm very excited for what he can do. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, and if he can build the versatility to play linebacker, defensive end, since we have so many defensive ends and so much depth in the pass rush, it'll be really nice to see him move out to linebacker. But I really hope that that doesn't hinder our possibilities of signing KJ Wright, because I'd still love to have KJ Wright back, although I would love to see Darrell Taylor at the linebacker spot. I am much more comfortable having KJ Wright cover people, make the right play more often than not. So I do really love seeing Darrell Taylor having this versatility to play in the pass rush, either at linebacker or defensive end, which means he's probably going to get a lot of opportunities this year. But really, I still hope we sign KJ Wright back. 1-year deal, you know, KJ Wright comes in, shows out, gets his money next year, maybe with the Seahawks, maybe not, probably not, but I still would love to have him back this year as we try and possibly win a Super Bowl with a very good defense, it looks like on paper. And of course, as we did yesterday, we still have Pierre-Olivier Eskridge, who has an amazing name. He is Canadian. He looks like he's getting some work. He's doing pretty well in the reps that I've seen, you know, people posting short clips on social media. Looks like he's doing pretty well in the drills that he's doing. And then, oh, we got Stone Forsythe, the big man, hot man guy. He seems like he's doing pretty good as well. You know, a lot of people are talking about him being 6'8". Maybe that's going to be an issue because of the leverage that he will lose against defenders because he's so much taller. His center of gravity is not as low as the defenders coming at him, but we'll see how that ends up working out. Maybe that will be a hindrance for him being a starting offensive lineman for the Seahawks, but we'll have to see where it goes. Pierre-Olivier Eskridge, I would love to have him on the roster just because of his name and his possibility to play center. Stone Forsythe, he's going to make the roster, but there has been a very interesting name that was talked about a bit on day 1, but day 2 he's really came out and showed what he's about. And the man I'm talking about is Aaron Donkor, linebacker, German. He seems like a very cool guy, and he's a very interesting situation. Now apparently from what I've seen, he won't actually count against the 53-man roster if the Seahawks do keep him, which means the Seahawks probably will keep him because apparently the coaches like him as a character, and he shows really good energy in the drills that he's doing. Apparently he's going 110% in every single thing he does. He is a raw prospect, he is a raw talent, you know, he's not the most polished player by any means, but apparently he is showing a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and a lot of heart when he's doing the drills. He shows that he wants to be on the football field, although he may not be as good as some of the other players that are there. And since he wouldn't count against the 53-man roster from what I've seen, what people are saying, it would definitely be interesting for the Seahawks to keep him on the roster, kind of be there as an extra body, a guy that you can kind of develop over the years, because I mean, Aaron Donkor, that's kind of a cool name as well, and if he's not going to count against a 53-man roster, I can only assume the Seahawks will keep him. He's definitely a raw talent. He's probably got some pretty good athleticism, but he's got heart and he's got character, and that's what coaches love. Coaches love to see energy. They love to see someone who's willing to put in the effort to not only become a great player, but to be a great guy, a great teammate, and a great locker room presence. So assuming that he wouldn't count on the 53-man roster, I can only assume that the Seahawks would end up keeping him because there's really no negative in having him there. He may not be the best player on the team. He may not even play a single snap in the next season, but he could be a guy that the Seahawks try and build up with no real negatives going against the Seahawks as a team for having him there. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens with him throughout the rest of the offseason, see if he'll be with the team come season start, and see what he does with the team throughout the season. I don't assume if he's with the team he'll actually get a lot of playing time, but maybe he'll get a couple snaps, see if they can get any experience under his belt. Maybe in some preseason games it'll be interesting to see him there if he is with the team, but overall it's really just another good day at camp for the Seattle Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge shined apparently. His speed just completely showed out. He may even pull a DK Metcalf, run some track, because I believe in his press conference he said that he ran a 100 meter at 10.5 seconds, which is 0.14 behind DK Metcalf if he's telling the truth. And with him being shorter and lighter than DK Metcalf, it would definitely be a benefit for him overall in a track meet 100 meter dash type of thing. Maybe he'll do that sometime in the coming years, but overall another good day at camp. Darrell Taylor continued to show what he's about. Dwayne Eskridge, like I said, shined today, and I actually heard some stuff about Trey Brown. I heard that he got cooked by Dwayne Eskridge in one of those deep plays that he got open in the 7-on-7s, but I did see some videos of him working out. He's learning some new techniques. He's trying to become more of a DJ Reed and kind of fit the Seattle Seahawks scheme, so definitely, he's getting some work. And Trey Brown, he was there yesterday, just for some reason. Actually saw no stories about him, but we still got Stone Forsythe, Pierre-Olivier Lestage, and we've got a new name in Aaron Donkor that was talked a little bit about yesterday, but really didn't seem like too much of a story. But now he seems like a guy that the coaches really like overall, with his character and his energy and his effort. So it's really nice to see a lot of these positive stories. There's probably some guys that really aren't showing out too well, but of course you're not going to hear about that. I would 100% love it if the Seattle Seahawks would somehow, some way just live stream their entire days of the rookie mini camps. It's probably not going to happen because they'd probably be showing too much to other teams. I don't know what the logistics behind it and why they don't live stream it. Maybe there is a live stream, I just have no idea about it. But you see the little clips from people that are there for the media showing what the players are doing. You see like 10-15 second clips, and I would just love to have like a 2-3 hour long live stream just to see every single thing I wanted. You probably wouldn't be able to see too much detail of anything because they'd probably just have their entire field, but maybe I just want to stare at Stone Forsythe the entire day, moving around, being big and hot. I'm sorry, but maybe I just want to watch the Seahawks rookie minicamp so I can get my own thoughts and not just take the thoughts from the people in the media, from the coaches, because they're only going to talk about the positives. What if I see a negative? What if I see some dude trip over his own shoelaces when he's trying to play coverage? I would love to see a live stream of that. It's not going to happen, but maybe next year, maybe possibly, I don't know, man. I would love to see a live stream so I could get my own thoughts, because right now we really have to rely on the media and the coaches to tell us what we need to know about what's going on in the mini camps. But overall, it sounded like a good day from what the coaches and the media said. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about the rookie minicamp so far. What do you think about Darrell Taylor showing out? What do you think about Dwayne Eskridge showing out? And Aaron Donkor, what do you think about him? He's a very interesting situation right now. Like I said, let me know down below in the comments what you think. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. Have a great day.